Well, the bakery started in 1887 by my grandfather, who had returned back from New York. His plan in life was not to continue his profession as a trained baker, but to go to New York where there was new opportunities. And his wife's family had a business there and he got a job there. But sadly his wife was going with him, but she was with child before he left. Once she had the baby, she decided she was staying in Ireland. So he came back and they started baking bread on the square in Cappoquin, in the current premises. And it's there since 1887, baking bread by the Barron family. My father used to make this recipe. He was so proud of baking. He had worked with his father, and my father was born in 1904. So it is a long time ago. He made his bread here and got into the van after his night's work and went out and delivered it to the countryside. And lots of people in those days didn't have money. And if there were big families, because they were all big Catholic families, and they hadn't money, and my father would never look for payment. So I've always felt that his goodness has come back to us. We've been very lucky. I think that's what makes us unique today. It's part of what we are, that we have stayed small and that we're still survived. And of course the reason that we've survived is because our principles have come back to us. What we give out in life comes back to us, I think. You know, we support people and people have supported us. Baking is a lovely occupation or way of making a living because it's very fulfilling, because it's only as good as the passion you put into it when you're making it. I am baking and I love baking bread, and I love good bread. My life could have taken a different turn altogether because I wanted to do au pair, and I was going out to Germany because I wanted to learn German. And I was so saddened when I didn't get that job. And you know, I suppose I was meant to be here. I came home, which is all about baking and cooking, so I came home and learned the trade from my father and from my sister, the confectionery, and I carried it on from 1980 to 93. I'm the youngest of 5 girls, but I was the one, all the others got off and got married. I was the only one that I suppose was interested in taking over the bakery. So I didn't marry my husband until 1993. He came and worked in the bakery with me, and I really believed that the bakery wouldn't be here now only for Joe, because he brought in marketing skills and things to help it in a different way.
If she had another business, maybe making paint or something else, I just wouldn't like that, but I actually did like the business, so I was happy to get involved.
It is the comeback to the community, because when you come to the farmers market, they're not rushing. It's a different environment to shopping than anywhere else, and they're supporting the local people who they know live out the road, or a farmer who's growing some vegetables, or a man who has lovely free-range eggs and they make beautiful things. So people come to support it because they're leaving their money within the area of within their own community, and that's a great thing. The next generation is coming into the business. You kind of sit back, and maybe because you've kept going for so long, you realise that you're getting tireder. I fulfilled my dream because I added a coffee shop to it, and I had it when I did that 33 years ago. I had 25 seating, but to make it viable for my nieces, it had to have a 50 seating. So we did that back in 2013. We made it bigger. That's why it's much more modern. It's only that way since 2013. It's the best thing that could have ever happened to me the day they came knocking on the door to know could they take that over. Our nieces took it over in April this year, 2016, Emma and Aoife. Yeah. So we wish them success and hope it'll be a successful business for them, and that it will go from strength to strength. So it is nice, the tradition, and it is wonderful to see the next generation interested, and I hope it works out for them. You know, it's nice to be the same family doing the same thing in the same place for 130 years. So it's some history and we still have stayed small because our motto has always been small is beautiful.